Hi guys, this is Mama from Z and Mama. In this video, Z is not here with us because she has her assignments and assessments coming up, so she's busy with that. Having said that, she is here in spirits. Last time I was not able to shoot a video because I was not well. I had a small surgery. Nothing to worry, I'm fine right now. So yeah, I couldn't shoot an intro and an outro. So, but this time I'm doing better and I'm recovering. So I thought that I will shoot a nice intro for you all since it's Diwali as well. It's just next week. So here is something special for you all so that you can try this simple recipe at home and enjoy desserts at home. And yeah, I hope you like it, and please if you do like it, please like, share and subscribe to our channel and comment down below how do you like it. So for motichur ke laddu, we'd be needing 1 cup of besan or gram flour, a pinch or 2 of yellow food color, some cardamom powder, almonds sliced, 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of water. 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of water will be for chashni or sugar syrup. So, and some oil of course for frying. So let's just jump into the recipe. So here I have taken the gram flour in a bowl and I'm going to add water and mix it, and I want a consistency that is a little thin, a runny consistency, so that I can make the bundis. And as usual, I forgot one ingredient. We had to put say around 1/4 teaspoon, a little less than that, of baking powder. So this is my 1/4 spoon. Sorry, 1/4 teaspoon. Yeah, and I'm gonna mix it. I'm gonna add my yellow food color.
How much do we need?
2 pinches. The amount right now which I took was half of 1/4 teaspoon. Now I don't know how much is that. Mix it well. Okay, so the batter is ready. Now what we are going to do is that I have a kadai and I have added oil in it. It's hot. It's I have added this thing to see if the oil is hot or not. So it's hot right now. We don't have to make the oil very hot because the bundis tend to burn faster. So now I'll show you the trick, because I don't have the instrument or whatever you call it. In Hindi or Urdu we call it jharna, but I don't have that. So I'm going to use this spoon. So what I'm going to do is, okay, like this. Can you see the small balls falling off?
What if they stick
Where will they stick?
like together?
They will not stick.
Oh, they look so cute.
You just stay a little far away, you'll burn.
Yeah, I will. And the camera won't.
This is how I'm going to do the rest of the batches. I'm just going to show you how they come out after frying. Here, I'm going to fry them till they are done. We don't want them to change color. We don't want them to become brown, because if they become brown, then the laddus will not taste good. So I want them to be cooked. I don't want them to get cooked properly, but I don't want them to change color. So I have to be really careful with it. And also the flame has to be medium high, not very low, not very high, just apt for them to cook. See, they are done now. I'm going to remove it in a strainer. You can also remove it on a tissue paper, the kitchen towel that you have, just for the oil to drain out. Make sure that you empty the pan completely and don't leave any bundi in this, because then if that changes color and becomes brown, the rest of the laddu will get ruined. Here, now I'm going to finish this batter by making such bundis. And also just make sure that you clean this spoon, because if you don't clean the spoon from behind and from the front, if you want, you can wash it as well after every use, because if you don't do that, the bundis will not fall from the slots. This is the second batch that I'm making. So guys, Z wanted to experiment with the colors, so she asked me to put some red color in the already yellow batter of gram flour. So we are just trying. Let's see what comes out of this. The color is really pretty though.
I really like it.
I don't know how they're gonna turn out to be. Let's see. So this is how the yellow ones turned out to be.
Orange.
So, oh sorry, the orange ones. I'm not in my senses today. So yeah, this is the final one. I'm going to drain them out now and I'll show you the next step. So these are my assorted bundis, yellow and orange. So these are ready. I have drained them out and I've kept it aside. Now we're going to make the sugar syrup. I have taken, as I told you, 1 cup of sugar. So I'm going to put it in my pot and 1 cup of water. And we're going to let it melt. Let the sugar melt, of course. So now the sugar has dissolved in this sugar syrup. I'm going to switch off the heat and I'm going to let it cool down for a bit. I'm going to pour this sugar syrup in a bowl.
It looks glazy.
And I'm going to add these bundis in it. All of them. Nicely. Okay. Now I'm going to add just a little bit of cardamom powder. This is optional. Many people don't like the taste of cardamom, so they can omit it. I'm going to add it a little bit.
It smells so good.
2 pinches to be precise. And I'm going to mix it. And I'm going to add the almonds also now. These are just little almonds. You can omit them as well. It's up to you. You can add cashews in this. You can add, there's something that we call char magas in Bombay that is usually put. Those are pumpkin seeds and melon seeds. So it's a mix that comes here. I could not find them. So that's why I'm not adding them. But they really taste good in laddus. So I'm going to cover this now for approximately an hour. I want all these bundis to absorb the sugar syrup. I want this, when I open this after 1 hour, this should be completely dry. There should be no liquid, there should be no liquid at all. So I'll see you after an hour.
Here I would like to inform you people that in case if you feel that the sugar syrup is too watery and the bundis have not absorbed them, then you can reheat the sugar syrup along with the bundi for like 2 to 3 minutes and then it will absorb it. And if you feel it is too thick, then you can add a little water little by little and keep reheating without adding bundi.
So see, they are completely dry now. The bundis have soaked the sugar syrup. My hands are washed, don't worry. And now we are going to roll it into balls with our hands itself. Wash your hands nicely. Take a good amount in your palms. And it is ready. So one laddu is ready. I'm going to show you another one. Look, my hands are a little small, so I can hold only this much in my palms. But if these laddus are a little smaller in size, I feel they are better looking and tasting, but it depends how big or small you want. It's all your choice here. So like this, make roundels of all of this bundi. I'll do that and I'll get back to you in some time. Also, I couldn't shoot it, but when this thing was soaked in the sugar syrup, I had added 1 teaspoon of ghee in it. So now look, the laddus are ready. Here I would like to give you a tip. If you wet your hands, it will be easier for you to roll these laddus. They will stick less on your hands. And now I'm going to decorate it with the chandi ka vark and some almonds, and then I'll show you how it finally looks. So yeah, here was the video of bundi ke laddu. I hope you all liked it. Please do try it at home, and please do let me know how was it. And have a wonderful Diwali. Have a happy Diwali, and may this festival of lights bring joy in your life.